By going through the assessment question intent section of the learner report, we were able to identify that this learner was having trouble locating synonymous information in a text. So we've identified a potential weakness or gap for this learner. It's likely that if he or she is doing a course which has got reading material in it, being able to identify key points and relate key points is going to be a demand of a course. So it's an area that we can look for we've got some opportunities to build the learner's strategies for finding key points or identifying that key information in a text. So what I'm going to do now is show you where on the website you can find the teaching and learning sequences for a particular, to address a particular literacy gap. So I'm just going here to the Literacy and Numeracy for Adults.com website, and I've clicked here on the Learning Progressions tab, which carries all of the resource material for the adult literacy and numeracy progressions. So I'm looking for an activity to develop reading skills. So I'm going down here to the Read with Understanding area, flick across here using this resource to find a learning activity. And if I tick on here, it takes me to a table where the teaching and learning sequences which are meant to address the various progressions are lined up in according to the progression here. All right? So for this learner, I'm going to start here in the comprehension progression. This learner came in at step 3, achievement level. So I want to start down here in step 3, and I'm going to be looking for teaching and learning sequences that address step 3 and also step 4, because I'm wanting to move this learner along from step 3 to step 4. All right. So you'll see that the title of the sequence is here, and also a brief description about what the teaching and learning sequence is about, or what it tries to address. So I'm going to look along here for something about being able to find key information or synonymous information, and I see here a unit called Identifying Main Ideas, which is something that this learner looks like may need some support with. All right. So if I click on Identifying Main Ideas, it will take me to a web page that's got the teaching points and the guided teaching and learning sequence there, and you can also download a PDF that's got the same information on it. All right. Now if I want to get back to that table, I go down to this side here. I've got Finding Learning Activity. If I tick on there, that takes me back to this table again. And I'm looking here, another one that might be of interest to me is selecting relevant information. So learners make decisions about the relevance of information depending on the questions and purpose for reading. So again, it's about that picking out the main idea. Okay, those two are under the reading comprehension progression. Might also pay to look under the vocabulary progression here, because if we're looking for synonymous information, the trouble might have been about not understanding the key words. So there's a couple here that concept circles. Learners explain concepts, including the meaning of words, see connections between concepts, and activate their background knowledge. So what I'm interested in there is that idea about seeing connections between concepts. So I might have a look at that teaching and learning activity and decide whether that's something that I can do either individually with this learner, or what you'll probably find is there will be several learners within a group of learners who could use some strengthening of that skill. Just go back to this table again for a minute, and you'll notice that the nice thing about these teaching and learning sequences is that they can be used at various levels. So we've got Identifying Main Ideas here to support a learner at level 3, It's also showing up down here to support a learner at step 4. So they are able to be used depending on your learners and your context at various levels. Okay, so mainly here is just showing you how to make use of that interactivity on the website and to be able to find an activity that's associated with the skill gap that you're looking to work with your learners.